Look, if you don't get what's happening right now with AI and finance, you're literally walking into a digital trap, a trap set by the global elites. And falling for it means you'll give up your one shot at building real generational wealth. So listen up. I'm about to lay out their entire playbook, and then I'm going to hand you the keys to flip the script and secure your own financial freedom. So you've probably heard this, right? Elon Musk is out there telling everyone that AI and robots are going to do all the work, and you'll just get a universal high income. He's even saying saving for retirement is completely pointless. Now, that sounds like a dream, doesn't it? A utopia. But listen to me. Do not fall for it. This promise, it's the bait. It's designed to get you comfortable, to get you compliant, while they're busy building a cage around you. All right, so first up, the elites' AI utopia. Let's really dig into the story they're trying to sell us. You hear it from Silicon Valley, you hear it from the World Economic Forum. They're painting this picture of a post-scarcity world. You know, a future where you don't have to work because AI does it all, and you just sit back and collect a universal high income. But you have to understand this whole story, it's just a distraction, a really well-crafted one, designed to keep your eyes off what's actually going on behind the curtain. So on one hand, they promise you freedom, a life of leisure, no more work, universal high income. But the reality? It's a digital cage. It's a system where every dollar you get, every dollar you spend, even your behavior, it's all tracked. It's all controlled by one central authority. Believe me, that is not prosperity. It's programmable poverty. Okay, part 2, a Wizard of Oz system. So you're probably asking, how could they possibly pull this off? Well, this is the twist. Recent investigations have exposed their exact playbook. What they're doing is creating what's being called a Wizard of Oz system. Think of it like a Trojan horse. The whole idea is to put a faceless, nameless AI in charge of everything, the whole financial system. So when really tough, unpopular decisions get made, guess what? There's no politician to blame. There's no banker to get angry at. There's only the algorithm. So let's just lay out the playbook step by step. It's simple, really. Step 1, promise the utopia, a world with no work. Step 2, engineer public consent. Market it as progress and prosperity for all. Step 3, deploy the AI control system, but disguise it as something for efficiency and fairness. And then, here's the masterstroke. Step 4, when the system inevitably restricts you, they just throw their hands up and say, hey, it's not us, it's the AI. It's the absolute perfect way to have total control with zero accountability. So it all boils down to this. They want you to trade your freedom for convenience. But what is that convenience really going to cost you? Think about it. And before we get to the counterplay, I have to be serious for a second. Are you on the timeline? Because if you are watching this right now without a subscription to Crypto Global News, you are flat out missing the critical alerts. You're falling behind. Click that subscribe button right now so you don't get left in the dark. Okay, let's shift gears. This brings us to number 3, the tokenization supercycle. Because this is the real endgame. While everyone is distracted by shiny robots and all this talk about universal high income, the financial elites, they're building something else entirely. They are completely rewiring the entire global financial system. And that, my friends, is the tokenization supercycle. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Let's listen to the man himself, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink. He said, and I quote, "The next generation for markets will be the tokenization of every financial asset." Let that sink in. Not some assets. Every single financial asset. We're talking stocks, bonds, real estate, art, commodities, you name it. They're literally moving the entire global economy on-chain. This isn't just big, it's the single biggest financial revolution of our entire lives. And if you think this is some sci-fi future, think again. The stablecoin market alone has already blown past $100 billion, and it's now closing in on $300 billion. That's not speculation. That's the foundational layer of this new tokenized world being built right under our noses. It's happening at an incredible speed. The big institutional money, it's not coming, it's already here. I mean, just look at the players jumping in. You've got giants like PayPal and Fidelity launching their own stablecoins. Heck, even the US government is piloting a stablecoin program over in Gaza. This adoption is happening way faster than most people can comprehend. And for real-time analysis on these institutional moves as they happen, make sure you join the conversation over in our YouTube community posts. That's where we break it down daily. All right, on to the most important part, number 4, your generational wealth key, or how the smart money is escaping the matrix. So how do you win? How do you actually escape this thing they're building? Well, the good news is the very system they're creating, it has a backdoor. See, the smart money, they aren't distracted by the AI nonsense. They're doing something else. They're quietly positioning themselves to own the infrastructure of this new economy. Because here's the secret. Here's their one critical weakness. This fourth industrial revolution, it's all happening on distributed ledgers. In order to build this massive global tokenized system, they have to use decentralized technology. Think about that. They need decentralization to build their centralized empire. And right there, that irony, that's our window of opportunity. It's a limited window, for sure, but it's an incredibly powerful one. So here it is. This is the counterplay. Step 1, get debt-free. Period. Debt is their number one tool of control. Step 2, acquire the utility networks, the actual pipes that will power this new world. Step 3, use what you know to get in front of the institutions, because believe it or not, they're still moving slower than you. And step 4, use those assets you've acquired to achieve true, undeniable financial sovereignty. So what are these utility networks I'm talking about? Well, we're talking about core infrastructure, and XRP is the premier asset for institutional tokenization and for cross-border settlement. Let's be crystal clear. This isn't some speculative meme coin. It is the fundamental utility layer that was literally designed to power the exact system these banks and institutions are building as we speak. And I need to speak directly to our viewers in the United States for a second. Listen very carefully. This is your critical moment. Regulatory clarity is coming. It's right on the horizon. And when that happens, the institutional floodgates are going to burst open. You have an extremely small window of time left to position yourself before that wave hits. It is time to win. Look, things are moving incredibly fast. You need information in real time, not after the fact. To get my updates and alerts the absolute second they drop, you need to be in my Telegram channel. It's free. Just scan the QR code on your screen right now or hit the link that's right there in the description.
The institutions have shown their hand. Their plan is in motion. They are making their move. So now the only question that matters is, will you make yours before it's too late? Now, if you want to know the next critical step you need to take to secure your assets in this new age, you need to click on the explainer that's showing up on your screen right now.
Stay ahead in the crypto market. Subscribe now for the latest global news and updates.